Howdy folks, welcome back to Just Like Moms. Believe it or not, we're just trying to make zucchini this morning, and so we're probably a little disgruntled with each other, but we don't mean to be, so please don't. We're going to try to be on our best behavior. Anyway, we've tried to make this zucchini bread for what, a week and a half?
Don't forget I went to Florida doing that too. So
yeah, and then we jumped up and went to Florida, and I didn't get to make it. So it's been a long time since I've made it. So first of all, I'm also going to use this little machine here, and I don't use it, so y'all will probably have to give me instructions on it. First of all, I'm gonna.
that should be good.
I don't know, get my piece out of it, honey. So, you put this little thing here on this machine, and you just I need 2 cups. Well, there we are.
Turn that around side out of the way.
I can't get it off. Thank you.
It's supposed to go like that.
Yeah. As you see, I don't know what I'm doing. I probably should have just shredded it the old-fashioned way. But he thought he'd be nice and get me one of these, and guess what? I ain't good enough to use it. Smart enough, I guess. Well, I learned something new. You press that on and it'll stay on. Okay, honey, come over here and get it out for me. Let's see if we got 2 cups. Well, you know what? I need to put my flour in there first, because it'll make my cup moist.
Okay.
I need, well, you just broke that. How in the world did you do that?
It just fell out.
Oh, well. We got to use it once.
It's not
So-
broke where you can't use it.
Don't worry about it.
I'm not.
Let's get the flour here. God only knows. And I need 3 cups of this. Our neighbor has a garden, and they keep giving us stuff, which is I'm so grateful for. I've got to freeze corn and what else, honey? Tomatoes. Oh, the best tomatoes in the world. How many cups is it?
That's 4 cups altogether.
Yeah, I'm almost at 3.
So let's change your way.
Just a tad more. Okay. 3 cups. We'll put it in here. I know it's good when I get it all together. Here, honey, take these. And next I'm gonna see if I got 2 cups of zucchini. Honey, turn that off a minute.
Back on.
Okay, now we're going to see if we got 2 cups of zucchini to go in this. Here's your
Grab the
2
spoon.
cups. Right here.
keep watching it down there and I'll just keep breaking it down.
Okay, that's not a little bit more, but that's enough. No, not a little bit more for you.
Oh, I thought you wanted a little
Yeah.
bit more in it.
No, no, would you stop and just leave it alone?
Okay.
That's the problem. Okay. Now I need another bowl so we can, well really I don't see any need in that. Now I want 2 cups of sugar. Get that little cup over there, we can use this one. This is all-purpose flour. I'm through with it. I've made a mess. Over
Never mind.
here. Here's a cup.
No, that's good. Or you can use this one.
Right here.
Whatever way you want to do it.
That's 1 cup. Two cups and a fourth. Looks to me like a lot of sugar, but really it isn't. Okay, now we'll move the sugar out of the way. And I'm going to put a teaspoon of baking powder in my stuff. By the way, that was all-purpose flour. I don't know if I told you that or not. But Delmer don't believe in taking these apart. It makes it very hard to use. A teaspoon of baking powder, a teaspoon of soda, baking soda. And a teaspoon of coarse salt. I don't use coarse salt. I use regular salt. And I'll use a half teaspoon of it. Pour it in there, honey. Lord, pour. Thank you. And I use 3 teaspoons of vanilla. And 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. I might as well get the cinnamon first. Get all the dry.
I thought you said 3.
Well, no. 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, Delmer. And 3 teaspoons of vanilla. Yeah, I'm going to put that in the, first of all, I'm going to take my zucchini and dump it in here, and I'm going to have Delmer to mix it all for me. Give me the big egg turner. I'll probably mix it myself.
See, probably, but I'll get the egg turner for you.
Well, I appreciate it.
Is this what you want?
I do.
Okay.
Because I think the egg turner's stiffer and it makes this better. You see, you just get it all mixed up. And you don't have to drain your zucchini unless they're real watery. Well, mine's been waiting because Delmer went to Florida, him and his buddy. And they had a little bit of fun. And I was so glad to see that he got to go and have a little man's trip. I go and have a little woman's trip every now and then with my daughters. Okay. It's mixed up pretty good. Can you see it, Delmer? He's drinking his coffee.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll put it on closer and back out. So,
Okay. Now I'm gonna put, I need a cup of oil. Oh crap.
there's your,
Yeah, I threw my measuring, my cup in there.
doesn't matter, you can use one of them
I
green
don't
one or
think- I
white
don't know if I
one or
can get it.
that one either.
I don't think I can get it all in there.
Okay.
Okay. I need 1 cup of oil. And I use olive oil. I could have had this all poured out, but we've just had a hard time making this stuff.
You want to put it in this one since you got to add your eggs and everything else?
But that's what I wanted to do.
Well, I just washed it, so.
We'll have to get a paper towel and dry it. I can't believe I've done that until I'm out of practice making this stuff. So, okay, I'm gonna put my oil in here. And I'm gonna put 3 eggs. Is it 3 eggs? Yep. Oh, I see the other egg. Didn't think I got out enough eggs. Oh, Delmer can't stand me throwing these around. Should do it to stress him out. Since he broke my, I believe that's called a blender. Is it a blender? Or a food processor? One of the two, God only knows. Okay. And let me see. My eggs.
Vanilla.
I already put my vanilla in.
No, you haven't. You started to, but you didn't, because you was going to put it in with your wedding
Oh,
ingredients.
that's right. You can tell we're not prepared for this. Anyway, I need 3 teaspoons of vanilla. 1, 2, 3. And I need a cup of nuts. And I had a cup of nuts.
Behind your cinnamon.
Oh, see, I've made such a mess here.
You don't need to put them in until you get it mixed, I guess.
Okay, I gotta do it Delmer's way. Okay. Give me a fork, Delmer. I got everything else in there. Sorry, guys. While this bakes, I'm going to tell you a little story about one I think I'm going to tell you about. It is about Heather. So it's on my mind today, Heather and Isabel. And I'm going to start, I think I'll put it on 350 for about 50 minutes. Anyway, you just check it, preheat your oven, and put your cake or your bread, whichever you want to call it, in the middle of the oven. And when you take it out, it's right like a cake. You use a toothpick. When it comes out clean, it's clean. And I'll be back. And okay, I got this mixed up. Really good. I'm gonna pour it in. I'm gonna mix it up. And as Delmer wants, I'm gonna put those nuts in last. We had a debate over that. And when I get this all mixed up, I'll be right back. Okay guys, I've been stirring this and it is really getting heavy for me. I'm going to have Delmer to stir it a little bit. I'm going to put the nuts in it, a cup of nuts, really like the nuts. And I'm going to have him spray pan my pan. Don't matter. I'm not going to use them. So while he's done this, I'll just tell you what came to my mind this morning was we was all down to the farm when we owned the farm. And Heather brought down Isabel when she was a baby. Got her sugar in my life. Spray this. And so now he's going to spray the bin. So we was making cookies and stuff. And Delmer went to sit down. Isabel was probably 2.5, 3 at the most. And when he went to sit down, she got to where he was almost squatted out, and she grabs this chair and she jerks it out. Well, Delmer hits that floor, and he's so tall. Of course, when he hit the floor, his legs was outstretched. They was past the table on the other side. You can go ahead and put it in, honey. On the other side, and oh, I knew he was furious mad. And she calls me Mom. Her and Cohen both does. And they called her Mommy. So, that all goes in this pan, guys. So here's Delmer bounced 3 times on that floor, and you can see that he was just furious. And so I said, come to Mom, Izzy, come to Mom. And she looked at him because she knew, I think that's enough. Actually, I think we could have made 2 out of that.
Probably.
Well, I think that's what we're going to do.
Okay.
Okay, so spray this other pan. We're going to make 2 out of this one, guys. So she comes running over to me, and Delmer, you can see him furious trying to get up, and Heather's just eating it. Now, he never whips the kids or anything, but he was mad enough. If he'd got to her before he thought, he probably swatted her. Then get a spoon, honey. Swatted her. So, she came to me and I told her she was just playing. Don't bother her. But now it's funny, but he was furious. I'm going to make 2 out of this because I know you can. My recipe says it makes 1, and that's the way maybe I put more bigger zucchinis in it or something. But I'm going to, as I said, I'm going to make 2. And it looks good. And as I said, in about 50 minutes it'll be done. So, to this day, when we we're telling stories, it always comes up how Delmer bounced across the floor and so furiously mad at Isabel. And we just laugh and laugh. Give me another spoon of it. Trying to even them up. Yeah, that's good. Clean off these 2 spoons. Guys, we'll be back when this is done to show them to you. And I like them hot. I like them cold. So a lot of people tell you not to get them out till they cool off. But that's my best ones. That's good, honey. So, all right, we'll be back in a minute. We're going to get over there to turn this off. See you in a minute. All right, guys. It's 50 minutes, wasn't it, Delmer? I usually take a knife, although I've got non-stick pans, and I just run it through it. And I like for mine to turn it over. You can a lot of people let stirrs set. Let stirrs set, but I don't have to. And that's how they look. And in a few minutes, I'm going to let that just sit for a few minutes, then I'm going to eat it with a glass of milk that I'm not supposed to have. If you like this, I'd like for you to subscribe, please, and share, and also Delmer's rushing me. Please stand still for just a second. Now I forgot what I was going to say because I thought he was going to shut me off.
Like, subscribe, and share.
No, I already done that. Oh well, I'll catch you on the next one because I don't remember. I hope wasn't too disarray as I know we were, but we can still use the food processor, just a little piece of the plastic thing that you pressed down broke. So I can still use that. I got another one to another process food thing that I can use probably. And I'm going to probably make banana nut bread next because I've got some bananas. And and on my story, I know I already told it to you. I tell these stories because I've got a lot of new subscribers, is because my son asked me to start remembering whatever I could so they could remember it and tell their children and their great-grandchildren. And I do love telling the stories. And as I said, Delmer bouncing across that floor with his legs all the way stretched out across past the table is so funny. Every time I think about it, it's just so funny. And I did laugh in his face after I got easy because I knew he couldn't get her, and I just thought it was hilarious. Well, guys, y'all have a good day. See you later.